Good morning, students. We are going to continue with the first chapter, that is matter, and we are going to start a new topic today, which will be evaporation. Evaporation, as you know, is the conversion of the liquid into its gaseous state at any temperature. Now, when evaporation takes place, it produces a cooling effect. Not only evaporation process cools the hot liquid, but at the same time it also cools the surroundings. The reason is that during the evaporation process heat is absorbed, so liquid undergoing evaporation will absorb heat energy from the surroundings, and as a result the surrounding will become cool. So evaporation, we can say, is the conversion of liquid into its gaseous state at any temperature. Does not have any fixed temperature. You can see evaporation is conversion of liquid to gas at any temperature. At any temperature. Now, we have certain examples where we can notice this cooling effect produced due to evaporation. For example, when we put spirit or petrol on the palm, then it produces cooling effect. The reason is, for the evaporation, spirit or petrol will start absorbing heat energy from the palm, and due to which the heat energy is lost by the palm, which in turn becomes cold. We have certain applications of evaporation. For example, earthen pot or water taken in the earthen pot becomes cold is due to evaporation process. The reason is that earthen pot contains a large number of tiny pores through which water continuously comes out. These water on the pores requires heat energy for evaporation, which they absorb from the water kept inside the earthen pot. Now, due to this loss of heat energy by water in the earthen pot, it becomes cold. Second application is the advice that is given by the doctors to put wet clothes on the forehead on a patient suffering from high fever. The reason is the same, because these wet clothes will get evaporated by absorbing heat energy from the body, due to which the temperature of a body suddenly drops and sometimes the patient comes to a normal state. Then the sweat of the body also plays a very important role in regulating the temperature of a body. Our skin has got tiny pores in it through which sweat or sweating takes place through that pores. Now again, this sweat requires heat energy that is absorbed by the body itself to evaporate, and hence it maintains the temperature of a body. So these are various applications that we can have of evaporation process. Now another very important process is a sublimation process. So we are going to start sublimation now, and we'll also try to understand the process of sublimation on the basis of molecular model. So we have sublimation process. Sublimation process is the process in which solid directly changes into a gaseous state when it is heated. The reason that these solid molecules, though they are very close to one another, but still have a very weak force of attraction. Due to this weak force of attraction, these molecules on absorbing heat energy can easily break the force of attraction, and hence they can move from one place to another very easily. So due to this large amount of kinetic energy the molecules now possesses, which makes the molecules to move randomly, which means it has been converted into a gaseous state. So sublimation is the process where solid directly changes into a gaseous state on heating. And the reverse process, that is when gas is cooled, it gives back a solid form of the substance, and this process is called deposition or solidification. Deposition, which is also called solidification, is the process of conversion of gas into, it is not liquid, conversion of gas into gaseous, conversion of gas into a solid state on cooling. Now we have many examples of sublimable solid. We have very common examples like ammonium chloride, then we have naphthalene balls, we have iodine, and also we have solid carbon dioxide. Which is called dry ice. This is dry ice. So all these are the examples of sublimable solid. That is when these substances are heated, it will be directly converted into a gaseous state. Now let us try to know the reason that why are these solids directly changes into gas on the basis of molecular model. So we all know that these sublimable solids, they have a very weak force of attraction between them. So as a result, when these solids are heated, they gain heat energy, and as a result it will be converted into kinetic energy. Now these substances, when they attain sufficient amount of kinetic energy, they no longer have force of attraction between the molecules, that is, these molecules are now free to move. So after overcoming the force of attraction, these molecules now move randomly here and there, and we say that the substance has been changed into a gaseous state. So this is on the basis of molecular model what sublimation is. So once again, sublimation is a process where a solid will be converted into a gaseous state without changing into a liquid state. A very simple experiment is by taking ammonium chloride in a china dish. You can take this ammonium chloride. This suppose is ammonium chloride taken. and then cover it with an inverted funnel. This is the funnel we have. The substance taken here is ammonium chloride. When you heat this, slowly it will be converted into vapor, and you also have to cover this point or this hole with a cotton cloth so that the vapor of ammonium chloride would not escape out. Now you will find that the vapor of ammonium chloride will be collected somewhere at this point. When it is cooled, it will again be converted into a solid ammonium chloride. So a very simple experiment, an activity where you can see sublimation process taking place. So I hope the process is clear. We have also completed the chapter. Please learn all the processes, the definitions. Will come with the next chapter in the next class. Thank you.